Good evening, everyone. This is Mr. Goodman, and welcome to the 2020-21 school year, our virtual classroom tour. All right, so before we get started with the tour, I just want to share some information with you and just give you a little information about myself, what are expectations, and then I want to show you a tutorial over our website to show some information there, and then how to use Google Classroom. This will be important especially for our students who are doing face-to-face instruction in the event that there is a shutdown. Okay? So let's go ahead and get started. Just a little bit about myself. This will be my second year here in the Marked Tree School District. This will be my second year teaching math. I will be teaching this school year Algebra 1, Algebra 2, Quantitative Literacy, and for the first time, teaching Trig and Pre-Cal. So, where I come from, I've lived in Truman for the past 30 years. Just recently moved to Jonesboro recently. Been a senior in Jonesboro for about 8 months. Graduate of Arkansas State twice, double majored both in 2013 and 2015. And recently got qualified for a teacher last year and do have one teacher award, as you can see behind me. So what are my expectations this year? Well, first off is I want to do everything that I possibly can to grow, lead, and inspire your child this year, even in the events that we are in the middle of a pandemic. The world hasn't stopped moving. Education does not stop. Okay? First off, safety in our classroom. That's the first thing. Students, masks are going to have to be required in our classroom at all times. Social distancing is not possible, especially in my classroom. Maybe in other classrooms it may be different, but mine, especially when we're doing math, it's going to be very hard to social distance. Secondly, there will be a seating chart. The reason why there's going to be a seating chart in our classroom, that's going to be in the event that one of y'all tests positive, we may have to run a situation to see who may have to leave class. But that will be things that's going to be handled by the office. Also, we're going to have seating charts when we're doing group work. Now, here's the thing with group work. We're going to have to I will probably do this on the second day, maybe the third day of school. It depends on how things are going. You're going to pick your groups. Once you pick your groups, that's the group you're going to be assigned for the rest of the school year. No exceptions. Okay? Alright, so that's going to be enough of my classroom expectations. So let's go ahead and go over some contact information and where you can find my teacher page and all that good stuff. Alright, so as you can see, we are on the Marked Tree webpage, markedtreeschools.com. And we have our announcements, our events, of course our video, and then links to our Facebook page. Alright, so if you want to find the contact information for my class, click on Staff Directory. And there's several ways you can do this. The first thing you can do is you can type in my name, John Goodman, and click on my name. And as you can see on my teacher webpage, I have my name, Mr. Goodman, my introduction. My planning period this year will be during 6th period, from 12:47 to 1:34 p.m. Have my picture, my welcome letter. If you did not receive that, you click on that. And as soon as it opens, should look just like this. This will be my welcome letter that you should have already received. Alright, we have my classes, so 2 periods of Algebra 1, which will be first and second period. Algebra 2 will be fourth and fifth period. Quantitative literacy will be during third period, and then trig and pre-cal will be seventh period. And as you can see, my prep period is 6, and the intervention period is 8. So if you need extra help or anything, that 8th period is for you. And we'll have more details on that on the first day of school. Also, you can send me an email, goodmanj@mtree.k112.ar.us. And you can also subscribe to my teacher page. So if there's any assignments or anything, you'll receive those notifications. Alright, so let's go on to Google Classroom. Now students, you should be kind of familiar with this. It's the same setup we used last year, even when we shut down back in March. First things first, you should have a student email and your password. You'll log into that. So once you're logged in, you should get a page that's just going to be a little bit different than mine. So what you'll do is you'll click the plus symbol and you'll hit join class. Now once you get that, you should be able to type in a class code. So I'm going to just do my first period Algebra 1 as an example. Alright, so once you are in, if you are in first period Algebra 1 for this school year, you'll type in this code, which you'll be able to join my class. And once you are in, we have upcoming, no work due soon, so we don't have any work due just yet. But this will be where you'll see when your assignments are due. But one of the things that I'm really excited about this year that Google Classroom has done has hit a generate neat link. Okay, so students, you won't see this link, but what I can do is I can generate this link if you email me for a question. And if it's better for you to see it virtually through a video than it is through an email, please let me know. Please let me know. That will help us very much. As you can see, I have a whiteboard behind me. I'll do everything I can to help you out up till about 9 o'clock. That's usually the cutoff time for emails and any questions. Unless there's a real question about 9:30, then I will take that question, but 9 o'clock at the latest. Anything that I signed will be a stream down here. Comment on your class. You can click on the syllabus, which I've already got popped up for the school year. Our Algebra 1 syllabus. We'll go over the first day of school and a video to go with that, just to give you some class information. So at the top you have stream, classwork, people, and grades. Classwork. We'll click on that next. And your screen should look just like mine. I have my class information there. We've got Unit 1, which we've already got coming very soon. We won't work on that till next week. And then people-wise, you've got my teacher, which is John Goodman, which is me. And students will be listed as you join the class. And then once you're in, you'll be a grade book. And we'll talk more about this. We'll just do some expectations of how do you want to see your grades this school year. And parents, you can access this as well, as long as the students have their email address and their passwords for their computers back home. Alright, so that is enough information on that. The next part of this video is going to be our virtual classroom tour. Thank you so much.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is Mr. Goodman, and I just want to go ahead and do this video of our classroom and what it's going to look like for the upcoming school year. So I am at room 300, and it's just past the new library when you head into the old wing that we used last year. So let's go ahead and get started. So first things first, your supplies will always be over here, our turn-in trays. We have our Kleenexes, our hand sanitizer, and our pencil sharpener will be over here where the cabinets are. Your trash can's right there. You need to throw anything away. And at the back of our classroom is we have our calculators that we used last year. Of course, at the back is my little area. And then we have all our brand new desks. Those are really, really awesome. Up at the front, there will be 2 new whiteboards and smart TV coming very, very soon, hopefully. And then, let's go to the back. So we're going to look back here. I've got 3 posters. This is the first poster, our solving equations poster. And then we go to the right, we have my mathematical formulae poster and my algebra poster as well. My clock's up at the front. I will hang that up when the new whiteboard smart TVs come in. So I'll hang that up real soon. We have the old easel that we're going to have to use for a little while, but we'll take care of that in due time. One of the things we'll require this year is you will have to wear a mask in this classroom, as you can see on the posters over there. And we have our classroom rules. They're pretty much the same except for just the water bottles, so you just got to put your name on them. And that is pretty much it. So it's room 300, and we're just past the new library. We're right in front of the new gym. Thank you so much. Have a great day.